talk about human nature. People are not going to be quick to replace something or attempt to replace something which is basically irreplaceable. So if you're a high...
Exactly. So it's like people are not going to replace something that's rare. They're not going to be so quick to replace something that's rare. It's going to take time. And as a guy, this is how we mess up, bro. It's like we get the girl and then we stop becoming that ambitious dude. We stop becoming confident and the girl loses respect for us. No wonder. Why? Because you stop doing stuff. 3, 2, 1, and we're live. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for joining me on another episode of Jesus Talks. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. As always, we are growing every single day with these Andrew Tate videos and more reaction videos. So welcome back. As you know, if you are new to this channel, don't subscribe, bro. Don't bother subscribing unless I provide you with actual value that you can apply to your life. I say this every episode, but it's important because I don't want to waste your time and I don't like wasting people's time. So today, as always, Cobra Tate, Andrew Tate, the man, the myth, the legend, he has appeared on Full Send Podcast on the Nelk Boys. As always, he's making the rounds, and let's see what we can learn from him today. So let's jump into the video. Let's go. Facial recognition. Let's jump into it.
We just flew all the way to Croatia. We fucking hopped on a plane. We're in Croatia. We got Andrew Tate right here. Lighting up a cigar. Guy loves.
Look at him, man. Look at him, bro. Look
cigars.
at him,
It's a good
bro.
sign. What's good? You ready for this pod? You get pod? Let's go.
Born ready, G.
Do you have extra guards or what are these? Wait, what are these? Tate, what the fuck is this, boys?
Are we good?
No, I feel
we could have the
I
cigars.
feel like I just came from the Poconos, bro, and I just picked up the cigar. It's a nice little $11 cigar. I'm not gonna lie, bro. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Watching as many Andrew Tate videos as I have been watching, bro. I tried it, and it's actually not as bad as you think it is, bro. Especially with scotch with a little bit of whiskey, bro. Ooh, this tastes amazing. I may light it up. I may light it up. If I'm feeling it, I'm gonna light it up. All right, I'm gonna keep it 100. I'm gonna light it up.
show, right, Andrew? Or you want to start with the gar?
We can do. I just want to make sure she doesn't fuck it up.
Whose duty is that?
Yeah, who's on cigar duty right now?
The chick, Tash. She's supposed to be getting them.
Is that your girl or assistant? Or?
It's a chick. One of my chicks. Yeah. One of my wives. I got 4 wives. I'm from Ethiopia.
Shut up, bro. You don't got no 4 wives, bro. You bugging. You lying.
That's one of your wives for real, or is that a girlfriend?
Girlfriend.
I hadn't seen her in a minute.
So wait, when you bring a girl, when you bring like a girl, is she a girlfriend or just a girl for the trip?
Girlfriend.
Girlfriend.
Yeah.
All right, so I want to know how long he's actually been with this girl. How long he's actually had her in his rotation. You know, is she a bottom bitch, bro? I don't know. Let's see.
Do you like you put her on cigar duty?
Well, if I need a cigar, then I would ask her to go politely get me a cigar. Yeah.
What if she said no?
How could she possibly say no to me?
What if she's like, why do I have to get?
You see, like here's the thing: is he said I'll politely ask you, bro, because you cannot be forceful, bro. You're not gonna be demanding. Nobody wants to do things for you, bro. If you ask her for it politely, you know she's gonna be nice enough to literally be like, yes, baby, here you go, no problem. You know, and that's beautiful, bro. That's a beautiful relationship to have, even if that's just his girlfriend. You know, he calls her, that's my girlfriend, bro. He claims her. You know what I'm saying? It's sweet.
Cigars, like get your own cigars.
Why do I have to put you on a private jet to fucking Croatia? Fuck off then.
There you go. There you go.
I agree with that.
Like,
wait. So how many girlfriends?
Me?
Yeah.
You see, like he'll take away her trips, he'll take away her jet, he'll take away her lifestyle because that's what he provides to her, bro. And let's be honest, bro. We're not doing that. We not at that level, bro, to be having all these multiple girlfriends. So we only got one. So you gotta be nice to her, bro. You gotta be polite with her. You really gotta be patient. All right, patient, not demanding.
I'm a good man. I don't want to be in this podcast. Everyone trying to tell the world that I'm some kind of horrible, evil misogynist. Everyone seems to think I am for some reason.
I think it's great to have multiple.
But do you?
Yeah, why not? I mean, if they're okay with it. Yeah.
Yo, this is
Do you have like
that guy Salim.
a ranking system? Like you have a main piece and then side girls? How does that work?
I'm a man of God. I read the Bible. I go to church.
Shut up, bro. This is how it works, bro. I'll explain it to you exactly how having multiple women works because I've heard Tristan Tate talk about it, and I thought it was genius. So for him to not talk about it, why, Andrew Tate? Why? All right. Like I said, you have A sets, B sets, and C sets. All right. And you designate them time because they're people. You got to schedule them in. All right. So the A sets, you get to see them 2-3 times a week. And B sets, you see them every 2 weeks. And then C sets, you see them once a month, probably after the club. And you treat them differently, bro. And then as they behave, they get leveled up. And if the ones that don't behave or that want to dip, they're not happy anymore, they're on their way out, and the B set replaces the A set. And that's their functioning rotation. That sounds too misogynistic, too much like a business, but that's how these guys think. They don't play with their time. Now let's see what's wrong with my time now, because my thing stopped working. No! Oh, there you go.
I don't know. I can't possibly answer these questions. This is obviously going to be watched by every single female that has any kind of association to me, and I'm loyal to all of them.
Oh, that's awesome.
There you go. So do the math on
See, okay. Now it makes sense. Now it makes sense why he can't talk about what I just said so publicly. I guess I don't even know. It's all over TikTok.
that one. See, baby, I told you I was loyal. Don't worry about it.
So
I'm
would
loyal
you-
to all of you at the same time.
You think it's possible for a man to be loyal to one girl?
I think it's
Of course it is, bro. Anything that we're capable of mentally, we can do. All right. If we think about it and we want it, we desire it. We have emotion. We have passion for it. We think about it. We plan it, and then we put action towards it. Of course we can do it, bro. Of course we can. All right. It's our choice.
possible for men to do lots of things. Sure, we can go to the moon. You can be loyal to one girl. You can go scuba diving if you want to. I don't think that if men were truly honest with themselves that they want to be, I think men are loyal to a woman to try and inspire loyalty out of her. A man will sit there and go, I only want to be with her. But really what they're saying is, I only want her to be with me, which is a masculine imperative and it's natural. And I completely understand that. Every man's the same. But if you could have been loyal to you while not being loyal to her, then you would not be loyal to her. If a man's truly honest and says, if I can press this button and she's loyal to me no matter what I do, am I still going to only be with her? Now, you might prefer her. You might spend 99% of your time with her, etc. Completely get that. But on a long enough time frame for the rest of your human life, if she's going to be loyal to you regardless, are you telling me that without any kind of backlash from her, without the chance of her cheating, without any bullshit,
See,
you're
anybody's
going to tell
gonna-
me for the next...
When you put it that way, anybody's gonna take that deal. Everybody's gonna say yes, bro. Even I would say yes, of course. If you put in a long enough timeline, that's why a relationship is valuable, because it's hard to maintain a relationship over a long period of time. Of course, it's hard. It's difficult. Nothing in life that's worth having is easy, bro. That's why you don't want free things. You want to be able to work for it and buy that Gucci and that Louis because it's more expensive, but it's just like any other belt. It's gonna do the same thing.
years, you're not going to fuck anything ever once.
If she let you, why not? Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean,
I
would
feel like
definitely
everyone
do
would
it.
agree to that.
Everyone would agree to it, right?
So it's different for men and women. Is what
It's completely different for men and women, and it's also different because a lot of people misunderstand what...
I don't think it's really different for men and women. I think it's more different for the character that you are, the type of persona that you are. Are you dominant or are you submissive? Because this could work very well for dominant women, and we see it work very well for women in the porn industry. All right.
Say it's different for men of a certain status, right? If you're a man who has his shit together at a certain level of status, you can say to a woman, look, I love you with all my heart. I want to be with you. I'm going to take care of you, but you're not going to tell me what to do. I'm in charge because this is my life. You're on the Tate train and we're headed to Success Station. I'm the one driving it. And if you're going to be on my train, certain things are going to happen. If you're unhappy, you can get off.
You see, this is where we could really apply things in your life, bro. It's like if you have a girl, bro, you have to understand that you have to take lead. And how do you take lead? You have to show her the vision. You have to show her the vision. You have to know your own goals, where you want to be, where you want to get to in life, how you're going to get there. You're already on your way there, whether she's there or not. All right. But you're showing her your mentality. And if she if it applies with all the things that she wants, then she's going to hop aboard. All right. She's going to hop on the passenger seat. On the passenger seat, and she's gonna want you to drive and steer that bad boy towards where you guys are going, and that's how she respects you, bro. That's how you earn her respect, because you make her fall in love with this vision, the same vision that you're in love with, and then she supports it, and then you have a great dynamic, bro. A strong relationship. She supports your vision.
I feel like you've been experiencing that as like a high value male. Me and Salim kind of just started. I'm hoping Steiny gets there one day, but once you get there, it'll be
Yeah.
it'll be dope.
Why you gotta knock down Steiny every time, bro? Come on now.
When you get into the high value area, it's like, it's pretty fire.
Well, if you're hard to replace, then you're going to accept more things than you would accept from someone who's easy to replace, right? This is basic human psychology. We can take it away from dating and apply it to basically anything. You will accept your Lamborghini breaking down because it's hard to replace it. You will not accept your Toyota breaking down because you can just go get a Nissan. So it's the same kind of game, right? If you look at a guy and go, he is amazing.
You really said Nissan, bro. Nissan. unless I'm wrong. That's funny.
Everything. I truly feel I feel happy with this man. I can't find another man on his level who could possibly replace him or fill the hole in my life he would leave. Sometimes he fucks that bitch. Oh, fine. You're more likely to accept it. That's human nature, right? It's not even about intersexual dynamics and all the things.
Sometimes that's just a better deal for a person, bro. Like they're just like, yo, listen, okay, do I have to look away when he does that? Or like a woman that's in that position that looks away, I don't think that's healthy for her. I think you have to embrace it and accept it and understand the position that you're in. Maybe you're not the favorite that day or whatever, but either way, I guess it's kind of hard for women to really grow mentally and emotionally in this kind of environment. It's more challenging, if anything. That being said, a lot of women still want to put themselves in that position and they still want to try it out. And it's usually young women.
Talk about, even though I could use those examples to apply all of my beautiful, completely correct, logical, affirmations. The reason I don't do that is because everyone comes back and goes, misogynist. So fine, cool. Stop them all crying. Let's talk about human nature. People are not going to be quick to replace something or attempt to replace something which is basically irreplaceable. So if you're a
Exactly. So it's like people are not going to replace something that's rare. They're not going to be so quick to replace something that's rare. It's going to take time. And as a guy, this is how we mess up, bro. It's like we get the girl and then we stop becoming that ambitious dude. We stop becoming confident and the girl loses respect for us. No wonder. Why? Because you stop doing stuff. That's not what she agreed to. That's not what she signed up to emotionally. Remember, women do things based off emotion, all right? Most women do. I'm not going to say all women do, but most women do things based off emotion. So when they're signing that relationship deal, that relationship contract, they're doing it emotionally. So when you stop giving them that emotional attention and you stop being that driving force, they're going to lose respect for you and then they're going to leave you. And that takes time. It's why you see these divorce things happen. It's also the guy's fault. It's not just the woman's fault. It's also the guy's fault. No, where's my video? Where's my video?
Well, then you get to get away with more. That's basic human psychology, isn't it, as a whole? And I think that I'm with guys here. I don't have to be polite. I don't have to say I think. I could say I know. I know.
I don't think there's any girls in the room, is there?
You see here, here's the thing, bro. Is what he just said is very important right there. Where he said, I don't have to say I think. I can say I know. When you say the word I know, it gives you a certain sense of power, a certain sense of confidence, all right? Because you know what you're talking about. You've had personal experience. Maybe you've done a little research. Maybe you've challenged the idea a little bit. And then you understand that you're coming from a place of, again, I know this. A lot of people who talk, they tend to use words like I feel or I think very often, and it just makes their argument weak. So it's a lot stronger to say I know. Here's the problem with Andrew Tate, and here's Andrew Tate's weakness, is that when he says the word I know a lot, you interpret your truth to be the only truth, and you stop seeing other people's perspective. You stop challenging yourself, and that can be detrimental towards your growth because you think you know it all. You become know-it-all Nancy. Let's keep it real. Let's just keep it real.
Sir?
Is Alyssa even in here?
You're good, bro. Act
shit.
like there's not.
Cool. I know that
I know.
women as a whole are quite understanding of their status. Women are very, very intelligent. I know people say I'm misogynistic and people say I say bad things about women. Women are very, very intelligent in certain key areas. And one of the things they are most intelligent at or best at is reading their own status and understanding what they can and can't get away with.
Exactly. So women are emotionally intelligent with the things when it comes to getting what they desire. Women are so emotionally intelligent when it comes to getting things that they desire, bro. Really put that into your head, bro. If you find a woman that leads off emotion, they're going to do everything they can when they feel some certain way to really get what they want. That's why women are, some women are called divas. Some women are called emotionally ambitious, or they're able to manipulate men to get them to do what they want or have a bunch of friends because they like the attention. You know what I'm saying? Like, these are things that women do, and I don't judge women for it. I think they should do it. If guys are dumb enough to go for it, that's a great experience that they have to learn and they have to move on from. Let's keep it real. Let's just be honest. No! Where's my video? There you go.
Will act X way with one guy and get with a new guy and act completely differently. Because
do you think that's subconsciously though?
I think it's subconscious, but I also think they spend a lot of time on Instagram, a lot of time looking at their competition, a lot of time looking in the mirror, a lot of time trying to look good. A lot of time, they spend a lot of time on themselves and within themselves, and they're pretty good at understanding their value and what they can get away with when it's compared against the value that's sitting opposite them, right? So they'll sit opposite one guy and be a dickhead, and sit opposite the next guy and be a sweetheart. They're quite smart at that, right?
That's facts.
It's true. So I think that most women actually, if they get with a guy who they really know has his shit together, they're not going to sit there with that guy and say, listen, you better not, because I'm like, if I talk to him that way, he's definitely going to do it.
Yeah.
So they're going to come at a different angle. It would really hurt me if you, and then once they say it would really,
you see, bro, and you really do want a woman that's able to a certain extent make you feel comfortable and really open you up emotionally to ask for things, bro, instead of just demanding things. Nobody likes a woman that's so demanding. Nobody likes a man that's so demanding. You know what I'm saying? There's certain times that you have to take initiative and be demanding, and those times are when things are, like when you're in imminent danger, bro. That's times where you got to really take control of that situation, bro. You got to really step up. You can't be scared.
if you, then you can apply counters to that in different ways. You can just simply ask, why would that hurt you? Well, if you're fucking all these bitches, how do I know I'm special? So the only reason you know you're special is because I'm sexually exclusive. So if you knew you were special with something else, perhaps you did something else with me, or I did something else with you that I don't do with anybody else, and you would know you were special. So what you worried about me fucking that bitch for? And it can't.
You see, you can't explain that to a girl like that, bro. They don't go off logical and like reasoning. You know what I'm saying? Like, try explaining that to a girl right there. They're going to be like, oh, that's human nature. I disagree because this happened to me. And this is what I think, or I feel this way. You know, like, that's the way they're going to go about it. And it's like, you can't, like, you can talk to a guy like that. We'll get it. But a woman is not going to understand it that way. That way you also have to meet her on her little emotion. You have to drop down emotionally. You have to be opened up. And you can meet on that level where it's like, hey, baby, listen, I know how you feel. Tell me if I'm wrong. Is this exactly how you feel? Because I can relate to that. I can understand that. There's nothing wrong with that. I don't want you to feel judged. And then you open up that layer of conversation, and then you can really talk to her and really open up and really see eye to eye on what you want changed or fixed or whatever.
Can't be that logical because females are not that logical. You can't explain it that way.
See?
But I'm saying if you're with a woman long enough and you have frame and you have influence over her and you understand these basic paradigms and you mention them in the correct conversations at the correct way in the correct frame, over time, they'll learn to accept it. I say this and people completely have a meltdown. I don't know why people have a meltdown. It's facts.
Because they have a meltdown because they react, bro. They don't respond. They don't sit here and really digest that information and be like, let me see what he has to say. Let me challenge that idea in my head. No, they just react like, no, because stupid people.
It's facts. You think any of these dudes you think any of these rappers fucking all these girls, the girls are telling them, you better be loyal. You better be loyal.
No, but why?
Fuck no. Because of his status.
Because they don't want to be left.
Because they know he'll just say no, bye. So they just don't, they're like, okay, look at me in the mirror. Can I be replaced? Yes. Can he be replaced? Not easily. Fuck, I got to take this deal. That's the game. That's like, and that's human psychology. You can apply that to anything. You can apply it to the fight game. There's an A side, B side. Human relationships, there's an A side, B side. Business deals, there's an A side, B side. Someone's got to fucking take the B side.
So the way you're saying,
someone's got to lose.
Yeah.
To a degree.
It's not that somebody has to lose. It's the fact that when there's an A side and B side, somebody has to compromise. Somebody has to concede so that you could both get what you want. So you could both get to where you're going. It's important to understand that, bro. It's very business savvy.
And to a degree. But this is the thing about relationships, because we can talk about relationships as a whole. Everyone says what I say is crazy. All I say is that love is real. Men and women should be in love. A man can be completely in love with a woman and care about her and still sometimes fuck something else.
like, the higher your status, the more you can get away with. Because that girl's so afraid to lose that, so you can do whatever you want.
Bro, it's the same, but it's the same with anything.
Yeah.
Is it like buy a McLaren?
See, like we said, like that only works for high value individuals that have a lot of money. Guys like you and me, we cannot sit here and demand those things if we're not providing all the monetarily support, and we've had these boundaries and these conversations with these women. We cannot sit here and ask these things of them. It's not fair.
Nightmares, but they're McLarens, so it's just a game.
Like I used to talk to Salim, and he'd have random girls, and he'd be like, "Yo, I'm crazy over this chick," and I would say, "Salim, dude, think about who you are. You can get any girl you want. These are just random chicks, right?"
Well, now it's multiple. Now it's great.
So there's levels to it, and I think that chicks don't realize that until they don't have it, and then they chase back, right?
Well, women are also addicted to drama. This is something else you have to understand about females.
That's very true.
Females are addicted to drama.
All right. Listen, females are not just addicted to drama, bro. It's human psychology. We are all addicted to drama, bro. All right. That's why we watch the movies we watch. That's why, look at this title, look at this thumbnail. I clickbaited myself. I try to make it as dramatic as possible because I want to make you click. That's what clickbait culture is about, bro. Is like, look at all the sensationalized headlines that we have in the media. People love drama, bro. Look at the whole stock market, the financial industry. It's all always drama related. Oh, supply chain shortages. Oh, inflation. Oh, the Fed is hiking up rates. Oh, you know what I'm saying? It's always drama. It's human psychology to just be attracted to drama. Why? As a man, I like the problems. I want to solve them immediately. I want to assess them. I want to learn them, and I want to solve them. That's my value. You get it? Some women like to just argue to argue, you know what I'm saying? And that can be a little toxic, but they just want that little sense of excitement. They want to feel something. It's a person who's emotionally driven. They like that little spice of fighting. So sometimes as a guy, you create the drama, you create a little bit of problems, and then you solve it immediately. Just to give her that little rush of drama.
Entertained by drama. What does a woman do in her spare time? She watches the Kardashians drama. Listen, I don't want to insult anyone. I was about to say a bitch. Yeah, I'm gonna stick with that. A bitch will sit there. A bitch will sit there and think, I need to relax. Let me watch a murder documentary about a serial killer who chokes people.
No, I love murder documentaries. Stop it, Tate. Stop.
Heads off, so I can have a nice good night's sleep in bed. They're addicted to this shit. They love drama. So to some degree, even as a man, this is actually an important frame for men to understand. To some degree as a man, you have to instill drama in the relationship, because if you don't, she's going to get...
You see, bro, yo, we just agree, bro. See, like, we're at the same level intellectually, bro. See, we all know what we got to do, bro. We know our frames. We know our roles. We understand women. We've been, when you're around women for enough time, you'll see these traits. And I'm just a problem solver, bro. And I'm also empathetic. I like to understand and see where they're coming from. And I understand when I'm being taken advantage of, bro. Understand when you're being taken advantage of. All right? Because then that's when you got to put your foot down and you got to say something straight up.
Bored.
No, that's very true, man.
And she's either going to leave or she will instill the drama, which gives her control. You don't want her to bring the drama.
So you think girls like to fight?
Oh, they like drama. They like to be entertained. Yeah. So if she instills the drama, it's probably going to involve some other fucking dude. You don't want that shit, right? So you have to instill drama. So this is the question I always say to all the people who say I'm misogynistic and my view on relationships are wrong, et cetera, et cetera. I say, look, I have beautiful women who are in love with me, and we're all happy and smiling every day. I get to fuck whatever I want. I have a very positive relationship with females. My life's good. You disagree with everything I say. But your relationship, you and your woman don't even fuck. So like, if you take the other paradigm, 99% of men disagree with me, but they marry one chick.
You see, it's just sad to see guys that are in long relationships, and then that chemistry just goes away, and they don't know what to do, and they find themselves confused, and things like that. And a lot of guys, they find themselves in this situation, and they got themselves there because they lost their sense of ambition and confidence, which led her to stop respecting you if she has to find her own sense of self-independence, bro. That's where it's your fault, dumbass. All right, crap. Now it's my fault.
Be the good guy, get married, sit with her, just her, I'm loyal, blah, blah. They're all getting fucking divorced and the chick's giving them a hard time. Yep. You never see that dude who did the right thing and then go, I can do whatever the fuck I want because I do the right thing. So you know what? Leave her at home. I'm hitting the club. I can do what I want because I don't cheat. Never it's like, oh, she's going to get mad. Da, da. And he's the good guy. I'm the bad guy, and I get to say, see you next week.
So what
Bounce.
is the cheating code in Andrew Tate's like books? Like, how do you morally cheat if you have a girl? You're honest with her. You're upfront with her.
It's not even about that, because when I say it on these podcasts, I have to condense everything. I have to be very compendious, and I have to try and...
Or how does one, not Andrew Tate, how does one morally
It's
cheat?
just about understanding and instilling a mental frame inside of the female that makes her understand that it's really not that big a deal. That, coupled with your status and the fact that you're hard to replace, will make you be able to get away with it. And when I say get away with, I don't even mean get away with. It can be a very honest and open thing. I'm telling you, man, like, you'd be...
You see, what that is that when something is valuable, and it's something that's valuable is rare, right? So it's hard to come by it so easily. So in order for you to mess it up, if you're valuable, it's going to take time for you to mess that up, for her to want to just leave you. She's not going to make that decision like that unless she finds something that's way more valuable and way more rare. Then she might make that decision like that. And at the end of the day, you know, that's where you test her loyalty, I guess. You get it? So you got to really know where you are on that value spectrum in her life.
Most men would be surprised by how deviant women are. If you have a woman and you're truly cool and you're truly together and she truly loves you, you come home. Have you been out? You fucked that bitch. I did fuck that bitch. You know what? I fucked her, but her tits are not as good as yours. Come here.
Yo, if that works, bro, you got it, bro. If that works, you got it, bro. That's an Andrew Tate W right there. If you got it like that. I don't got it like that. I'm going to keep it 100, bro. I don't.
But does that work?
She'll love it. She doesn't give a shit.
What if she had a better rack, though?
Well, then she's in trouble, right?
wait.
But I'm saying, if the framing is right, but it's about the mental framing. I say these things and men think I'm full of shit, but you have to understand the mental framing. I'll give you an example.
Exactly, the mental
If a man
So that's
ha-
fine when you come home and you just dog.
no,
The mental framing is something you set up, bro. It's something that's already set up before you even do it, before you even get caught or whatever. You've already established these things in the relationship, and she's agreed to it. Of course, in the moment, she's going to act up, whatever. But again, you framed it correctly. You stated what you did. You embrace it. You take accountability. All right? You're not doing anything wrong. You don't feel wrong about it. She might feel wrong, and now you just have to make her feel a little comfortable. All right? There's nothing wrong with that.
Just compliment the girl's rack and then you're good.
It's an example.
That's
But
good.
I'm-
No, that's a good
yeah,
line, though.
But I'm talking about the mental framing. If a woman gets with a man and his frame is correct, that woman over a long enough period of time has the same political views, likes the same music, likes the same movies, has the same friends.
And the reason why is because women are able to mold themselves, especially a woman. And these girls are rare. And this usually happens with like younger women, you know what I'm saying? Like, they want to look for that high value dude because they're usually molding themselves into his lifestyle. Remember, you're the one driving. You're the one with the vision, right? And then what? She's supporting you, right? She's the passenger on the side seat. So she's gonna start looking at the way you drive, the way you talk. You notice in relationships sometimes they start to say the same things, or they start taking little bits of your habits. That means you're a good leader. They want to imitate these things. You don't force these things on them. They want to do it. And a lot of women, bro, really look into yourselves, bro. You have to admit that's true. You have to admit it's true.
Watches the same things on YouTube, the same Netflix shows. If you see a woman who loves that man, doesn't she do everything the man does? So if that man truly believes it can explain to her in a sensible way, look, I love you, I take care of you, I pay your fucking rent, you're living with me.
And that's why women act differently with different men in different relationships. Because there are certain men that are just weak bitches and they're like, oh, I'm self-independent. I'm going to treat him like a bitch. So that's why, in her last boyfriend, she might have not treated him that way.
That bitch, fuck that bitch. Who cares? I fucked her, so what? Who gives a shit? She ain't here. She ain't living in the fucking penthouse. Shut up. Eventually, she's going to be like, okay, well, as long as those girls don't live with you, they absorb their man's frame.
Wait, but
that's the
hold on.
frame.
Hold on though. So what if your girl comes home, same scenario, and goes, yo, your dick is bigger. That's not gonna make you happy though.
You see, that's where a woman understands a man's ego, bro. She's going there and then saying that. You get what I'm saying? The rules have been established beforehand, right? Where it's like, I am the one who's allowed to do this. You're not allowed to do this. X, Y, Z, whatever his reasoning was before. You guys both agree with it. You guys both consent to it, to that dynamic. So then when she comes home, obviously it's not going to play out the same. If she sits here and she says, oh yeah, that dude's thing is bigger, it's disrespectful, bro. You're disrespecting one, you're disrespecting my pride, and you're trying to get an emotional reaction out of me. He's not trying to get an emotional reaction. He's trying to control the situation. That's different. He's trying to put her into a better place. So when a woman does that, it's more insulting. She's trying to demean him. She's trying to shame him.
Okay, so this argument is one I've heard so many trillion times. They say, well, if you can do that, why can't the woman do that? And I can answer it in so many different ways.
Give your harshest way.
Yeah.
I can give, my harshest way is that it goes against the will of God and nature. It goes against the way of
All right, you see that's where you just lost me, bro. I'm going to keep it on.
man. For the longest period of human history, men had more than one woman. Every king, every sultan, read the Bible, read the Quran, and most of...
All right, bro, but not every man is a king, bro. Let's keep it 100. That's why it doesn't really apply to you, bro. It doesn't. Unless you're trying to become the high individual male, these things do not apply to you. I have to keep stating
the world today, men still have more than one woman. Never in history, in any book ever, in any civilization since the dawn of human time, have promiscuous women been celebrated, ever. They have been frowned upon in every single society ever. The main reason is because of paternity. Because what happens is if I have 5 girlfriends and they all get pregnant, we know who the 5 mothers
the guys
are.
are in town?
Thank you. And we know who the 5 fathers are.
Yeah, thanks.
Well, the father
Sure.
for the 5 kids. So you know who the kids belong to.
Yeah.
If you have a woman who's sleeping with 5 dudes, when she gets pregnant,
You see, and that's where like the guy is like, yo, listen, like if he has 5 kids with 5 different women, he's like, I claim him, I claim that one, I claim that one, I claim that one, right? When a woman gets pregnant, she don't even know who the father is. You know what I'm saying? Like if she's a promiscuous woman, she won't even know who the father is. She can be like, oh, I think it's that guy, but I'm not sure. But if you're a guy, you're like, yup, definitely hit that. I'll claim that one and that one and that one. It's like, so it's from a stance of human nature, that's the way things work, bro. Like, it's a fact. Like, unless you can get a DNA test beforehand, you know, a woman can't really be certain. And the only way you can get that DNA test, from what I understand, is once the kid is born.
test might be able to fix that modern science, right? But there's a whole bunch of modern science has to work with the devil. That shit's new. Humans, evolutionarily, grew
All right, bro. So now you're saying the science is the devil's work, bro. Like, see, like, that's just dumb.
up until the 1950s, 1960s, where none of that shit was doable. You had to know who the mother and the father was. You had to have a virgin. That's why they celebrate virginity in most of these places on the planet. They can't afford DNA tests. If she ain't a virgin, I don't know as a fact.
Well, it's also because it's rare. So if it's rare, it's valuable. But men just don't care about that anymore. And like, honestly, truly, we shouldn't, bro. Like, in the society we live in today, it's not a big deal, bro. It's not.
I'm the father. So I ain't gonna fucking deal with her shit. That's why virginity is so important in most of the world to this day. So to come along and say a woman can do it too is disgusting.
Okay, fine. Not in Western society, bro. Sorry. I want to be accurate.
In the eyes of God and in the eyes of nature. You can come along with science and somehow then try and fix it and prove it.
So
and patch it up.
God just wants the boys to just run through chicks.
God wants the warriors
like
out here.
God's looking down right now and he's like, boys, I just want you to run through chicks.
God wants us to, God wants the men, the masculine males of earth to reproduce, create his warriors. God needs warriors.
What parable is that in?
It's Tate 15.
Okay. I'll search it up.
Tate 15, bro.
Look it up.
Wait, so when-
God needs warriors.
New Testament?
New and old, I'm everywhere, bro. I'm around.
I'm around.
You should read the book, G.
You know who he reminds me, bro? If you've ever watched How I Met Your Mother, he reminds me kind of a Barney Stinson when he just starts making up history and putting himself in those history. Oh, the Stinson rule number 3. Like, I'm watching How I Met Your Mother with my girl, so we've just recently watched these episodes.
I'm in there, some see it, and you go, that sounds like Tate. He probably wrote that one. Luke, nah, that wasn't Luke. That was Tate, that one.
How about, but what about, have you ever dated a girl that makes more money than you?
That's impossible.
It's possible.
Nah, bro, there's no way, bro. I don't think he'd put himself in that position. You know, the dynamic's not off. It's not what he wants. So no, he wouldn't do that.
What do you mean? What if when you finally go to the US, you're in LA and Kylie Jenner pulls up on you and she's like,
She's still not richer than me.
she's richer than you.
Nah.
She is.
But I'm rich in ways beyond money. You're thinking in numbers.
No, I'm talking financially.
Then
Yeah, he's talking about monetarily, finances. Andrew Tate is obviously escaped the matrix. He has many different passports. He can go wherever he wants. If somebody takes away your money from this country, he still has more money in this other country. So that's where he's more fair. He's richer in that sense. And if he wants to base his wealth off that, sure, bro, I'll give it to you, bro. But if we're going to keep it straight numbers, Kylie Jenner got it over you, bro. I'm going to keep it 100.
I guess I'm going to have a very good life, aren't I?
Would you ever date a girl that's richer than you?
Fuck yes. Why not?
What? Cap, bro. He's capping, bro. There's no way. There's no way he just said that, bro. He is not dating a woman that has more money than him financially, bro. No way.
So then would you let her pay bills?
I spent most of my life dating girls who were richer than me. Like for a long time, I had no money, and I date a bitch and she might have more money than me. That was no problem for me because I was still.
Okay, fine. Maybe back then because I don't know his life, but today, moving forward, nah, bro. From everything you've said, I call cap. You're not doing that, bro. You're just saying shit.
Control. I'm still in charge. Masculine frame is not all about money. The idea that it's all money is not true at all. Right? I did very, very well in my life when I had no money, and I was a professional fighter, and I was on the way up, and I was fighting, and I didn't really have that much money. I did fine.
So what if you're?
There are dudes in New York right now selling CDs on the street with like 4 girlfriends, and they're just tearing through pussy. Everyone knows it.
Even the CD guys?
Wife on the slide. They're doing fine. So it ain't just about.
But then,
money.
what leverage do you have over them if you're not taking care?
You see, and that's the thing is that the leverage is that these women are dumb enough, or honestly just so emotionally vulnerable that a guy is willing to take advantage of her emotional vulnerability. Maybe that's the first guy they've been with, so they have this hyper sensualized sense of romanticism. And oh my God, this guy, he really makes me feel good, blah, blah, blah. And then every time he cheats, she just looks away because she doesn't want to lose that delusional sense of romanticism. All right. And guys take advantage of it. It happens every single day, bro. And I don't judge these people, bro. I don't judge the girl that's in that situation. I don't judge the guy's situation. All right. But if they want to get out of it, they have to understand what they want and they have to learn from it. It's important.
Them. Like, what if Kylie Jenner's like, what the fuck? Like, you're on my jet. It's bigger than yours. Like, you can't fucking cheat on girls now.
If I'm,
you see it, and that's why he's not going to be in those relationships, bro. That's why I call cap.
Or would you just dip at that point?
If I'm on that jet, it's my jet.
Oh,
it's your jet?
Oh my God.
If I'm on her jet, then it becomes my jet.
What if it says Kylie Skin on the outside of the jet?
Doesn't matter because if she's my chick,
do you make her pull off the decal?
No, she can keep it. But if she's my chick, then she's mine. So her things are now mine. It's mine.
You see, but no girl's going to concede to those things. Not Kylie Jenner. She's not going to do it. Unless maybe she's emotionally vulnerable. Like I said, she's an emotional dummy. Yeah, she would.
Jet. My house. This is my jet. Young lady, sit down. Be quiet. It's going to be fine. Don't worry about it. I fucked Hannah Montana, whoever. It's going to be okay. Like, so there might be some celeb beef there. But it's not just about money. I want people to understand it's not just about money. Because I have money is not the reason I say these things. Frame in and of itself is not just about cash.
But he's built up his mental intelligence, his emotional intelligence, and his physicality, bro. All right. He's strong. He's skilled in all these aspects in life. He's tried so many different things and failed so many different things, which gives him a rich sense of life experience. And that's ultimately what really makes you wealthy. The money's great. And this is the way you can take care of other people when you have that kind of money. But you don't have to. This is just the way that he decides to do it because it works for his lifestyle.
You could pull that off the boss bitch is what I'm saying.
Well, this is interesting, right? So now we can apply this to the things I've been saying.
That'd be a true test.
Now we can apply this to the things I've been saying. Someone like Kylie Jenner is far more difficult to replace because she's more scarce.
Right.
So then she would be able to turn around and try and play the same game back with me. I'm not saying that it's all a game and it's all just like a chess match and those kind of things.
Nah, it is though. Shut up. It is. To a certain extent, it is.
And these are the basics of human dynamics and human nature. And that someone like Kylie Jenner can have anyone on the planet and there's only one of her. I want to actually say something quickly before we go into this. I'm new to being big on the internet. I really don't even know what Kylie Jenner looks like. Wait, is Kylie Jenner a dude?
Is that a dude? That's cap.
Is Kylie Jenner the dude?
That's huge cap.
Is Kylie Jenner a guy?
You have to be capping.
That's a huge cap.
Who's the guy?
You just brought up
Caitlyn.
Keeping Up with the Kardashians.
Yeah, but who's the dude one?
Caitlyn.
Oh, okay, fuck, thank God. I thought you were setting me up.
That's the hottest
I thought you were setting me up saying I'm talking about a dude. All right, okay.
Yo, wait. So he was actually saying all that thinking it was a dude, bro. That's funny.
Kylie Jenner.
Kylie's like slightly less hot than Caitlyn.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So, yeah, obviously it'd be a slightly different dynamic. But I'm not saying that. But who is she dating now? I don't
Travis
know.
Scott.
Okay, is he loyal?
I don't know. I think he dogs.
Probably not.
He probably dogs.
What do you think? Do you know who Travis Scott is?
I don't know.
And she stays with him, bro. You see? Listen, I don't think the internet is savvy. Well, maybe the internet's pushing this. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong, but I think Kylie might have that emotional sense of just giving her guy everything, bro. Pretty much, just letting her guy take full control. I may be wrong. I don't know, but I think that's what she portrays on television. I don't know.
I don't know these people. So I don't know these people. But what I'm saying is that at a certain level of masculine frame, I think most women are kind of like, don't tell me about it. I don't want to know about it. Just do your thing. Please love me. I love you back. Boom. And most women will agree with this. I say this to girls all the time because I say these things and girls say, my man would never cheat. My man doesn't cheat, blah, blah, blah. I say, go into his room and demand to see his phone. And no matter what excuse he gives you, don't buy it. Demand to see it.
Why do you want that, though? Why would you do your boys like that?
No, because exactly. Why'd you do your boys like that? Because what's on the phone?
Huh?
What's on his phone?
Probably some shit that
Some
she doesn't want to see.
Some bitch.
Yeah.
So every man's doing it anyway. So every woman knows it. And the reason she doesn't demand to see his phone because she'll want to have her illusions shattered.
Do you think that that's fair for her to want to see the phone and get...
See, the illusion is shattered, boys and girls. The illusion is shattered, bro. Like I said, these women with over heightened sense of romanticism, and that's something you don't really ever want to take away from them, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like you want to keep that frame, bro, because they're really happy in that world, bro. I'm gonna keep it real.
to see it?
Fuck no, tell her to fuck off. But I'm just saying that women know truthfully because if they truly want to find out, they could, and they don't want to find out. They want to just pretend.
Can I ask you something about the body count thing? About having chicks have their body counts on their
Why
forehead?
does he look so nervous?
No, you have to explain it first. Explain it be a professional, young man.
I will, sorry.
Be a professional. We're on one of the biggest podcasts in the world, so please explain
He's new
to the podcast.
He's new to the pod too. But
No, I'm not.
You see, he really has to. This is not the way you want to ask questions. This is not the way you want to be sitting down, bro, like this, like slumped out, asking questions, like, you know, like kind of nervous and timid. Don't be like Steiny, bro. Don't. That's not a strong frame. He's got money, but he looks like a bitch. He does. He looks like a bitch. Let's keep it real.
Yeah, probably with this guy.
Yeah.
You said girls had to have lines for each body that they've had
That's
on
not
their
even
forehead.
what I said.
No, he said it
You
would.
see, bro, like he don't even know how to ask the question, bro, and that's where it gets annoying and disrespectful, and that's why you look like a bitch, Steiny. All right, man up, sit upright, and ask your question from the chest, bro. Come on now.
If girls would have the number of body count or whatever they have on their head, it'd make everything way easier.
How so?
But how would it?
All right, Celine, bro. Even Celine butchered it, bro. Like, y'all got a bunch of amateur ass fucking guys out here that just have a lot of clout and have learned no real life basic skills, bro. Like,
Be displayed.
I
That's
didn't
where
know
we're
exactly
confused.
what you said after that, but I know.
I'm here on this podcast, you guys. You don't even understand what I said. I'm upset.
you see, I am upset just listening to them, bro, because I didn't even watch the whole thing. I just literally took the part and I was able to break it down in my own head and understand what he's talking about when he's No, actually, we watched it together. We watched the whole thing. It was one he was on the date with a girl. I forgot exactly what it's called, but it was damn, I forgot. But I have the video. It's down here somewhere.
Because we want the audience to know, so we need you to dive into it.
I said that a lot of the world's problems could be fixed if women walked around with their body counts on their forehead.
All right, now let me sit here and explain so you know I'm not capping, bro. All right, why did he state that? Obviously, it's controversial. It's crazy to say. It's very disrespectful. So guess what? It gets your attention when you say something like that. All right, now the reasoning behind the whole body count on the forehead, the reason why it'll solve a lot of problems is because a lot of women that sleep with women that sleep with a lot of men, they're usually always comparing those men in their relationships to the current relationships that are in today. So basically they're always kind of filtering through men, and then they're comparing it to that relationship, and then that's when they're gonna get disrespectful. Oh, why can't you treat me like this guy? Or why can't you treat me like this guy? Or maybe they may have that internal conversation with themselves, which is normal. Us guys, we don't care. We can dock something, and we're not gonna compare you. We're just gonna we're gonna literally judge you for what we see from what's right in front of us. If we're guys that are comparing women to our past relationship, then we're emotionally effed up. And a lot of women can be emotionally effed up as well. And that's why the body count is not as important but it becomes important in a sense of if you're a guy that wants to maintain a long relationship and you don't want to encounter this problem, you want to minimize your risk. If you understood her body count before you even talked to her, then you'd be like, yep, 20 is too many. I don't know if you're emotionally intelligent enough to be able to deal with me and your past, because there are women that can do that can separate their emotions from the relationship that they're in today, and they don't compare all those past men. But it takes time, and it takes a lot of self-awareness and accountability in a woman to be able to do that. So it's possible, but it's very rare. So that's why, a lot of people that don't take the time to be self-aware, a lot of the women that don't take accountability for themselves and their emotions, and they compare their past relationships to their current relationship, guess what? It's a lot easier if I'm looking for a relationship that I want to maintain long-term, for me to just be like, yep, she's got 2 body counts? All right, let me go talk to her instead. That's what he means, all right, by it'll solve all the world's problems, all right? Men will be less frustrated. You'll have a lot more happy families. That's what I get from what he's saying with that.
Fines.
Sorry.
And
What
it's
would
fine.
be fixed? Like world hunger?
Everything will be fixed, bro. I'm talking
why?
about society at large could benefit from that scenario.
What
How
does that?
so?
What does that fix?
Because you have to extrapolate it. You have to extrapolate it and look at it the meta point. If women can,
Now, obviously, I think it's an exaggeration, but I don't think that women should go around with their body head on their forehead, because guys are so quick to judge, and I think that's not a good way to. I honestly think it's dumb to be able to do that. Like, when you judge people so quick, you don't get the time to really understand who they are. Therefore, you might miss out on something that's really valuable. So that's why you have to open yourself up. You have to be smarter than just looking at a body count. That's why what he's saying is honestly stupid. But I get where he's coming from. I get the analogy.
can't just sleep with anybody and everybody because they're going to be known for it and shamed for it. They're going to be very, very selective with who they sleep with. If they're very, very selective, then men are going to have to be very, very, they're going to have to be very, very hardworking and very, very dedicated to becoming a man worth sleeping with. So now men are going to be more honorable. Men are going to try harder. Men are going to be more interested in making sure that they're a person who's upstanding in society. Women are going to be very selective who they choose. They're more likely to stick with a guy through thick and thin because they don't want to add a new number to their head. Families will return. Families are an extension of society as a whole, right? It's
You see, he's saying it in a different way, in a way that's a lot smarter than I just said it. So, W Tate, bro.
family, then it's town, then it's city, then it's state,
that makes somewhat sense.
No,
then
I
it's the
disagree.
country.
They should make a Black Mirror episode about that.
They should try it. Because
I disagree.
Of course you disagree.
But I'll tell you why.
Tell me why.
Okay,
Because it's different. Like if you're looking for a one-night stand and one chick has 3 bodies and one chick has 50, the chick with 50 is going to give you a way freakier night than the chick with 3. So I'd maybe go with the girl with 50.
You're going to walk around.
You see, but again, the guy that's choosing the 50 girls is the guy with the emotional intelligence of a fucking rat, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the guy that's choosing these women, bro. You know, and usually these guys, again, emotional intelligence are in their 20s when they don't have a lot of it. And as you grow older, you start to experience different things. And like I said, I don't judge these guys. Go for it, bro. Like, the dog out, bro. That's the only way you're going to be able to get to the next level, bro. You have to dog out. You have to.
Looking for chicks, thinking, I want one that smells
For a
of dick.
one-night stand, though.
I want one who's been plowed.
Who's gonna give you a freakier night?
Yeah, Steiny,
I wouldn't want that.
I don't
G.
think anyone
For a
thinks
one-night
like that.
stand.
any
Okay,
guys
2
would want
bodies.
that.
2 bodies. Are,
Yeah, fucking, you can give me a virgin for a one-night
Who the hell
stand.
goes
Yes,
for the
sir.
girl with the higher body
Bro, it's
count?
fresh puss.
Yeah. Okay,
That's a
yeah,
weird
but then there's a
take
lot
right
more.
there.
There's a lot more like bullshit behind the scenes that you guys probably aren't.
Has
thinking
anyone
about.
ever heard that?
I would never.
You don't
if
understand
I
the
knew
logic.
A girl had 100 bodies or 200.
Okay, so if she has
I would never
one,
fuck her.
if she has one, and then another chick has 10, who would you rather
One.
smash?
One. All day.
Okay,
What's
well,
wrong with you,
you guys
bro?
just don't get freaky, I guess.
Nah, but you see, if I just can't take a part of this conversation because, like I said, like I would probably go with the girl with the lower body count. But I just think it's so like silly to just go off a body count, bro. I think it's just so dumb. There's so much more to a person than just their body count. That being said, if you want to minimize risk, sure. I agree with that. I'm gonna keep it 100, bro. It's a W. It's a W if you want to minimize risk.
Obviously, it's
It's not about. I don't think it's
Freaky.
about
I mean, if you want chicks who smell a dick, that's your thing. But that ain't my thing, and I don't think it's most men's thing. Men
That
are
was a wild take.
Men
bro.
are interested in men are interested in innocence. It's
Yeah.
innocence that men find appealing. This is what most
100%.
people understand.
Yeah.
You see, and I don't know if most men find it this way. I think maybe they do, but that's why when I go on a date, bro, like I like to be with a girl that just has a certain level of, oh, I don't know who he is. You know what I'm saying? Like he's kind of mysterious, but she likes me, but she doesn't want to be overspoken. She's really thinking internally about herself and how she's acting. And it's like, I like that, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I like going on date with those girls because I feel like I have a little more control. I have a little more, influence and power over the conversation. And it's an interesting dynamic and they get a little more turned on by it. Like I said, a guy that takes lead. So yeah, there's a certain level of innocence that's kind of hot. I'm not gonna lie.
Don't even know what men find attractive. What actually amazes me is that women go through the world and they're so concerned with how they look, but they have no understanding on a basic level of what men find attractive in women. And I know that for a fact because every single time I sit with a chick and talk to her, especially for the first time or on a date or something, she's saying always completely the wrong thing. She's saying exactly which makes me less attracted to her. The fact she's still hot will get her through it.
What's the worst thing a woman can say on a first date?
Yeah, exactly. Like she won't be a part of the rotation. She won't be a part of your special life, your vision. But, you're going to say all the right. You're going to be like, yeah, baby, yeah. Like I said, men lie. You're going to be like, yeah, yeah, yeah. We're going to lead her on. We're going to say things that she wants to hear. And then, boom, we're going to clap and then we're never going to call her again.
The worst thing is it's just basic things they don't think about, right?
Like, what's the worst thing they could say on the first date?
I mean, there's a bunch of dumb shit they could say, but within a realistic frame, I don't know. But it's all bad. I'll tell you why. It's all bad. Women will sit there and do something they think is innocent. They'll talk about
I don't know, but it's all bad.
Traveling. I've been to here and I've been to there and I loved when I saw this. My favorite place is this. When you sit with a dude on a first date and tell him how many places you've been, all he's thinking is you've been fucked.
Yeah.
You've been fucked by who? Who paid for that?
Yeah, who paid for that?
Oh, nice hotel, bitch. Like it's bullshit. Like shut the fuck up. And on top of it, men want innocence, and the reason we find innocence attractive is because we want to be the female's portal to the world. Yeah. If I meet a woman,
you want to hear they've never been anywhere.
Never. I will show you the world.
100%.
The first private jet you get.
I will show you the world. Yo, it's true though. Yo, listen, if you're on a date and a girl's been here and 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 there in Aruba and Tulum and the Mykonos, Greece, Turkey, Russia, every beautiful spot, Los Angeles. How'd you get yourself there? What are you doing to get there? Oh, yeah, I just save up. What? You're 23 years old. You saved up to go to all those locations? Stop the cap. Cut it out. We know.
Fine. You've ever been in a Lambo? No? You're getting my one first. I'm going to show you brand new experiences. If I sit there with some bitch and she's like, I've been there, I've been that. I went to this party. My friend has a jet. I was in
Bye.
this Lambo, and you're just like, shut the fuck up. There's nothing less attractive because we want to be their portal to the world. The reason women don't understand this is they sometimes think, especially if they're sitting with a G, like if they're sitting with a guy like me, they feel like they have to prove themselves by pretending they've been with other ballers, right? They don't want to sit there with a man like me and go, oh, I've never been into a restaurant like this. I wish they would say that. That's the most fucking attractive thing they could say to me. But instead they'll say, yeah, I've been here, and my friend, and I did this. And
you see, and that's why women like to brag. They like to gloat. They like to gossip. But when I see these things, I already know, bro. Like, I'm just going to smash. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the way I was thinking before. But when you have a girl who's like, no, I'd like to experience these things. I'd like to go here. I'd like to go there. That's what my girl does a lot, bro. She likes to send me places so that I can take the initiative to plan it out and then take her there. You know what I'm saying? That's a great dynamic in a relationship, bro. And it's like, I don't have to sit here and go on these pointless dates over and over and over again just to smash something that might be mediocre. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can also build a sexual relationship as well, bro. And that's amazing.
Up Dubai and then it's over.
They start dropping about fucking other shit that they did with their
If they say Dubai, you got to get the check right away.
Yeah, it's just like, shut up. But they don't. So women don't even know what men find attractive because we're interested in innocence. So he's talking about body counts. It's not even just about the freaky, I'm interested if I have an experience with a woman, whether it's sexual or non-sexual, I want to be her portal to the world. I want to be the person who shows her something for the first time.
It's like, bro, it's like us guys, bro. It's like, why are we so obsessed with getting her to squirt? Why? Because we want to be the first guy to do it. We want her to see us in that way. Like, oh my God, when she's talking to her friends, oh, he did this. He's the first guy to do this for me. You know what I'm saying? That's what us guys really want. Like, at least I do. I like that, bro. You know, I think most dominant guys that want to be dominant or want to be in that kind of dynamic of a relationship, that's what they want. I'm gonna keep it 100.
I don't want to fuck a bitch who's been fucked every way she can be fucked. Why do I want to, like, want to invent something new now? Backflips? Like, I can do it. I can do it. Maybe he's doing backflips. I don't know. But to me, that's not appealing.
You're missing the point.
That is true. That is true. I think
You're missing the point. What's the point, Steiny? State your point.
girls do think it is symmetrical that like
Oh, man,
guys and girls like the same thing.
Girls,
I don't
and
why they think
you know what's worse about chicks on dates? I can
know
talk
why
about
the
chicks
fuck
on
they
dates
think
for a long time. I don't know if I'm allowed to smoke or not, but I don't really listen.
Who gives a fuck?
All
Yeah.
right, cool. Good.
You guys want to let
Shout out
us
to
know?
y'all
let's
week
just
for
all
letting
do
us smoke in this hotel.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Yo, listen, since they're about to smoke up, I'm gonna end the stream right now because I might finish it. I might finish the podcast with my girl. I don't know, but either way, I'm gonna light it up. I'm gonna light it up next one. We're definitely gonna finish the episode, so stay tuned for that because it's a long episode. So thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for joining me. Like I said, do not subscribe unless I have provided you with actual value, bro. Just don't do it. What's the point, bro? All right, this is my job. I'm a professional. So take it easy. Peace.